All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. This is Brother Shamar coming back with another lesson. And in this lesson, I want to speak on, everything going on now dealing with what Biden just said the other today, I believe, if not the other day. Yeah, I believe it was the other day. But what he's basically the new wickedness that he's trying to mandate or declare as a new law or whatever, dealing with people in work, as far as being in taking his injection. Now it's being to a point to where he's saying what he's claiming, we have to see how it play out, right? But what he's saying is that any business that has more than 100 people, pretty much, they're going to have to force their employees to either take that injection or uh, get tested on the regular, as far as weekly tests. And more than likely, it's going to be a mass uproar of people if he actually does, try to push this on the different businesses to push on the people that work for them, right? Because the people in America, like they're cool with it being as far as like, okay, you can have businesses say that you can't come in here if you don't have the medical procedure done, and you ain't gonna be able to inside dine or go do this or go do that. You know, that's one thing. But then him actually trying to cut you off from being able to provide for yourself or your family, you know, on a global scale, as far as everyone in America, that's a whole different story in itself. And people are going to have a lot of pushback on that one. For him just making it to a point to where you literally can't provide for yourself if he goes that route with it. So you can best believe that if this does go forward, where businesses actually implement this, is going to lead to a lot of civil unrest and other things happening more than likely. All right. But the first scripture I wanted to get is Isaiah 12:10-1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." And that's exactly what this devil has done. Uh, he's passing laws, basically making new decrees, which is nothing but pure wickedness, right? Because here it is, the Bible. I mean, not the Bible, but America was supposed to be founded on the principles of the Bible, and be the so-called land of the free. And this year in itself has shown you that America is the last thing that America is the land of the free. You know, people come here from outside countries and all that, believing that you have freedom to do this and that. You don't, and it's clearly showing with everything that's been going on dealing with this whole pandemic up until now, right? Because since it's all done started, he's literally been stripping away the little freedoms that you have had, and he's taking more and more away from you. And the people this is affecting the most are the people of the world. All right, the people who love the world and love to participate in the world. All right, the ones who didn't want to take the medical procedure and thought they could still have a life, so called. You're being shown that you don't have a life unless you bend to the will of the so-called white man, which is Esau Edom. All right, the devil. All right, the one who's in control of the earth. He's basically making it clear as day. Either you gonna go my way and do what I tell you to do, or you're gonna catch nothing but hell. You know, and not be able to participate in anything that you love to do. Because these people in the world, they love the world, right? Because the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the true believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, we don't care about missing out on things like that, not being able to go to a concert or go inside dining or whatever, not being able to go here or there. That doesn't bother us because we don't care about this world, all right, like these other people do, all right? Like the rest of our people do as well, all right? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, y'all the ones who love the world so much. Now you're literally being cut off from everything unless you do everything that Esau tells you to do, which is ultimately going to lead up to taking that MOB. All right. But the next scripture I want to get is Sirach 10:1. It says, "A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. And who's ruling this city? Esau, Edom. And what is he ruling the city by? By nothing but wickedness, witchcraft, and deceit. All right. And that's what he's been pushing, dealing with this whole pandemic situation. And we've been telling you from the apostles on down to elder brothers out there, all right, that it wasn't going to end with that one variant that it initially started with. It was going to mutate. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. We already seen it coming because this devil isn't slick. He doesn't do anything new. It's nothing new under the sun. He's not doing anything brand new. He's just running it back again because he's done situations like this in the past. He's literally just running it back again. All right. And like I said, we've been telling you, our people, all right, that this was only going to get worse from here. He was going to make up another, pandemic, and it was never going to go back to normal, right? Because it opened back up for a moment, and then what happened after it opened? All right, specifically, I was speaking on out here, right, in the Bay Area. It opened up for a brief moment where it's like you just had to wear a mask or whatever, and you can go, inside dining or whatever. Now, is they flipped the script. Yeah, it's open, but you can only come in here if you had the medical procedure done now. That's the only way you're going to be able to step inside this establishment or go participate or go do this or that, right? Basically cutting you off from being able to socialize with people in general unless you had the medical procedure. And this is causing uh you know uh what's the word for it? This is causing basically like a war as far as like people who had the medical procedure being mad at the people who haven't had it and looking at you some type of way because they're going to look at you like, oh, you're the one who's causing these things to happen and causing it to mutate, get worse. You're the reason why things isn't as good as it should be or could be because y'all the ones who over here not taking it and messing things up. So this is all part of his deceit, his witchcraft, like the scriptures say, his sorceries, man. And he's using this on the people to make them believe in a lie. But these people, they're simple, all right? Like the scriptures say. Let me go into that. This is Proverbs 14 and 15. The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. And that's the masses of our people, man. They're simple, sottish children, man. All right? Because we expect these Babylonians, these heathens, to believe everything that Esau says, but you got our people as well who believe. The few that don't, you know, the few that don't believe and just don't want to take it, like they don't want to believe in what he's saying about it. Oh, best believe that they're going to eventually bend to his will because ultimately their faith isn't placed in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So what do you have to lean upon when you're going through these different adversities, right? They're going to end up bending the knee at some point, bowing out, because it's going to get so much pressure applied to you, pressure from above, pressure from beneath, pressure from your family, because you might have certain family members who took it and they getting on you, and then he probably gonna start telling people to tell on other people who didn't take it. All right, so it's gonna be so much pressure put on you to where that you're just gonna end up bending the knee and taking it anyway, man. All right, this is the type of times that we're living in, man, where Esau he's coming straight forward, being the devil that he is, all right? And then it's going to end up getting to a point to where he's just ultimately overall going to come with that great wrath, man. Not even hide it no more, all right? Now this is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And this is him starting to come down, man. Really? Look at what he's doing. Yeah, he's not kicking down your door yet or taking to FEMA camps yet and everything else and instituting martial law yet. At the same time, look at what he's doing, man. He's coming down on the people with that pressure. Either you're going to listen and do what I told you to do, or you're going to suffer the ramifications of it. And what's the ramifications as of now? From how he's as looking, you possibly losing your job, you not even being able to leave your damn house. You know? So things are only going to continue to wax worse and worse within America, and you see that clear as day. We knew once this guy got into office that things were only going to get worse in America, and you're seeing that. All right, like I said, you've been getting warned for years. All right, from our apostles and elders on down, man, about all the things that are going to come to pass, and then now. Since last year, since this whole situation started, we told y'all like nonstop, and we can still continue to tell you that things are only going to get worse from here. You're going to have less and less freedom. You're going to just have more hell. And you know what? True believers of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're totally fine with anything that go down because we know that that's one step closer to us being in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and all these things must come to pass. But it's going to be hell for the people of the world because at the end of the day, they love the world and they want to be in the world. And you're being cut off from it unless you bend to the will of Esau, man. All right. So this is him beginning to come down with that wrath, man, and it's going to lead up to him coming, kicking down your door, literally, and having martial law and everything else that you see in all these movies, man. We're in the beginning of sorrows, just nothing but lamentation, mourning, and woe, like the scriptures say, man. Things are only going to get worse from this point on forward for the people in this world, really, because our hope and our spirit isn't in this world, man. All right, what we looking forward to is the world to come. That's why we don't care about. We're not phased about anything that's going on, man. All right, we rejoice in it because, like I said, we understand that these things that are taking place now is just making it that much more evident that we're closer to the end of Esau's rulership, man. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna wrap up and give all praises again to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching His word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.